Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today I have Armando Martinez, the Director of Partner Success at Ring Central. After spending 13 years at Sprint as an account manager too in the public sector, he went on to spend over 4 years at Lumen as Business Development Manager of the Channel and Managing Director of the Channel Alliance. Armando then went on to Fusion Connect as a Senior Director of National Partnerships. He joined Ring Central over a year ago, and he manages the team that takes care of the top master agents. Armando, it's a pleasure to welcome you finally on the Top Gun Show.
Thanks so much, Steve. Big fan, huge fan of the show. Love the Top Gun Show. Been following this for years at this point. I'm elated to be here. So excited that I can finally participate.
Well, you know, your life is going to change forever, my friend. Just got to warn you.
That sounds good. Bring it.
Well, first question. You've spent the majority of your career in building channel success through the master agents and national partnerships. You are uniquely qualified to answer this question. What are you seeing the top master agents and sub-agents doing today to build their value to the end user community?
Yeah, great question, Steve. And I would answer that a few different ways. And so really from a master agent standpoint, they're doing what they've always done, and that is really creating the pathway to enable their partners, their sub-agents to, call it cross the chasm, but to really sell more advanced services and to sell into new markets and new business segments. And so that's what I've been seeing over the years. I've been working with master agents for probably 6-7 years at this point. And fundamentally, that's what that's the value they bring. And that's what they're doing is they're enabling that pathway to be a trusted advisor on behalf of those end customers. And they do that by allowing them to become further knowledgeable and educated into advanced services, new products, and venturing into different business segments. They accomplish that through a few different ways, right? And whether that's through training and enablement and different flavors of education, that's what I see the master agents doing. What I'm also seeing, the additional value that the masters bring is they are really getting far closer to the end customer. And whether that's launching new programs around base management and churn mitigation, or whether that's supporting their partners and sub-agents with RFP support or large deal support, those are some of the things that I'm seeing the masters do. And lastly is really around just other support, whether that's back office, marketing, or even financing for that matter. We're seeing master agents put very lucrative financing options and the ability to enable that growth and that scale on behalf of their sub-agents. Really, Steve, from a sub-agent standpoint, the value that I continue to see is that, as you just hit on it, they're the trusted advisor on behalf of those end customers. And we tend to see a lot of the sub-agents, building their knowledge base, continuing to build their own IP, having those certifications, becoming experts within the different product practice areas. And that's what we're seeing from a sub-agent standpoint, so that they can maintain their relevance, if you will, on behalf of their customers to really maintain and continue to garner that trust from end customers, and really guiding those customers to navigate business challenges and to ultimately see solutions to their business needs. And that's what I'm seeing from a sub-agent standpoint.
Yeah, that's a great answer, man. I appreciate your unique perspective because you definitely have seen it. So let's talk about Ring Central. As far as, you guys stand out in a really crowded field of UCaaS providers. What makes Ring Central so special and so unique, and as far as your value proposition?
Yeah, I love that, Steve. And I could sit here and talk about all the different bells and whistles that accompany the platform, the open API system that we have with all the developers, and talk about the platform itself ad nauseum on the functionality. But I'm really going to keep this very simple for you, Steve. At the end of the day, our reputation in the marketplace is that the technology just works, and really the accompanied reliability that we have with the platform and the technology. We invest hundreds of millions of dollars into R&D on an annual basis, and our nearest competitor maybe does 50% of that, or half, if you will. And so we spend a lot of time and a lot of investment making sure that the platform is completely sound. And when I talk about reliability, what other UCaaS provider out there today that can offer a 5 nines reliability? And we talk about downtime and fully reliable platform and technology. A 5 nines ability is basically an expected downtime on an annual basis of just 6 minutes. I'll repeat that, Steve. 6 minutes of total aggregated downtime on an annual basis is a 5.9 reliability that RingCentral offers. There's no other UCaaS provider out there that can tout that, at least for the last 6 years that we've had it. 6 years running, we're Magic Quadrant rated. Gartner recognizes us for years at this point because of that reliability, and the technology just works. It is reliable. We've seen over the last few weeks, outages with other social medium and digital channels and the competition, if you will, out there. And so the technology just works. It's sound. It never goes down. And it's really a great integration of the different technologies that we bring, both from a UCaaS and CCaaS standpoint. So that's really the value prop, Steve.
Yeah, that's great, Armando. I love the way you covered that, because, I mean, you could just say it works, but but that, I love your answer. That was spot on. Well, Armando, I know you said you're a big fan of the Top Gun show, and that I know there are millions and millions of people watching you right now, and they want to know a fun or little known fact about yourself.
2 facts, Steve. So I've been in this crazy telecom industry for 20 years. I actually have a twin brother, and he's been a part of this telecom industry as long as I have. We've worked at the same companies together over the years. And so many people tend to say, wow, I've seen you out and about. There's 2 of you. There literally is 2 of me. So that's a pretty cool fun fact about having a twin brother in this industry. And we share all the stories of working in this industry at different employers and whatnot. So that's a great fun fact, number 1. Number 2, I'm an avid soccer player. My passion ultimately is soccer. If anybody ever wants to talk about the elite soccer clubs out there in the world, the World Cup and everything else, I'd love to have a conversation.
Well, my wife and I went to Rome, and we saw Roma play in Rome, and it was quite amazing. I mean, they had the other fans segmented with plastic shields around them so that the Roma fans couldn't get to them. It was kind of barbaric, but it was really fun.
Yeah, they
That's
take
great.
it very serious. Yep, that's awesome to hear,
Well,
Steve.
Armando, I know that you've been trying to get on the show for quite a while, and thanks for finally finding time on your schedule to be a guest. The channel community thanks you, as do I. I want to wish you and RingCentral continued success. Thanks for being on the show today.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks
Enjoyed
for
being
watching,
here.
everybody.